This is a remarkable gentleman, much more than a basketball player. Basketball was his profession, but his real identity is that of an advocate. He is a caretaker, a community leader, a mentor, a philanthropist, a role model, and a friend to so many. December 2007, the Biamba Marie Mutumbo Hospital opened in the Congo. Named in memory of Dikembe's beloved mother, this hospital has treated over 100,000 men, women, and children. We thank Ms. Mutumbo for sharing her wonderful son with the world, and we're very proud of him here, too.
Back home, Dikembe.
It's always good to be back in the land of my ancestors and to see my family and my loved ones.
It's been 20 years since Dikembe Mutombo left Kinshasa, the capital city of the Democratic Republic of Congo. He left on an academic scholarship as a pre-med major, with his sights set on returning to his homeland to practice medicine. But his Georgetown University coach, the legendary John Thompson, had other plans for the lanky African.
My coach, John Thompson, someone that I respect so much, I look as a father for this great thing he did.
In his professional career with the NBA, Dikembe has become one of the game's most feared and revered defenders. But his success and love for the game never trumped his love for his country. How significant is this trip?
This has meant a lot to me. I'm very full of joy. We are marking history in the continent of Africa, but we are setting an example for so many people to follow. One of my dreams in life was to serve people. And I'm glad that through my faith, then God revealed my dream.
That dream? To build a hospital for Kinshasa.
The city of Kinshasa was attacked in 1997 by the rebel. They were trying to take over the city. And it didn't happen. And my mom was having like what they call minor heart attack. All she needed was the intention of doctors to reach the hospital, which was like 10, 15 minutes away from my dad's house. But she didn't make it.
Following his mother's untimely death, Dikembe dedicated himself and his foundation to building the hospital in Kinshasa.
That strengthened his resolution to make this hospital a reality so that other mothers who are sick at night and who have conditions that can be treated can have the appropriate treatment.
Dikembe did what others wouldn't do. Other groups wouldn't support us to build the hospital. But now, with that hospital in place as a catalyst, other resources can now come in and contribute what they can. It's really an opportunity to create a model health system in a very poor, very underserved area.
Presenting this award, and also reading the inscription, Carol Stern, the President and CEO of the U.S. Fund for UNICEF.
I want to say something before I speak, so bear with me for a minute. I have had the privilege of knowing Richard for over 20 years. And Richard, you spoke of your heroes. You are truly one of mine. There are few people in the world that can sustain that many years and still look good, think good, feel good, and do good. And you are really a remarkable man, truly. In my job, I get to travel the world and come back and bring the stories of children to the United States. and I've been in over 30 countries, sometimes in the wake of an earthquake, sometimes after a tsunami, often because there's a famine or a drought. And I found that in all 30 countries, regardless of our culture, there are three things that are always the same, one of which I know that everyone in this room will relate to, and that is wherever there are children, there is some kind of a ball, because there is always a kid kicking that ball, and there is always a kid kicking it back. It doesn't matter how rich or poor the nation, the ball may not be made of leather or plastic, it may be rags tied with string, but sport is a part of life for every child, everywhere in this world. The second is that my lap is not my property. If you sit on the ground long enough anywhere, kids will sit on you. But the third is that as parents, as grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, we all want the same things for our kids. We want them to be safe. We want them to be healthy. We want them to go to bed with their bellies full and dream really big dreams. And we want to be part of making that happen. Your honoree tonight is part of making that happen. He is a remarkable man, and his bio is in your program. His award may say Dikembe Mutumbo, but his real name is Dikembe Mutumbo Mapalana Mukamba Jean-Jacques Mutumbo, excuse me, sorry. I did it pretty good this time, Dee. Didn't fit on the award. In our house, with my family, he's just Deke. I have traveled the world with him. You asked why Rose sat in coach. I've flown with Dikembe. You have to keep the crowds away from him. I think she sits in coach just to get away from the noise, because he is the Pied Piper as you walk through an airport. This throngs of people go with you. But I've also seen him build a home in South Africa for a man who never had one before, using the hammer and nails. He's played ball with street kids with UNICEF in Senegal. He helped me deliver polio vaccines in Kenya to women who had walked 4 hours just to get that vaccine to protect their child. And we had to get up at some ungodly hour to meet them at the bottom of a mountain. It was also there that he tried to sell me to the chief. I wanted him to hold out for 3 goats, and he gave in at 2, but that's a story I'll save for another day. But I am really, really proud and thankful, Richard, that you're giving me this opportunity to honor a really good friend, somebody I truly love. So, Dikembe, the award reads, "We recognize you for wholeheartedly giving a part of yourself in honor of your mother's memory, by ensuring that the people of the Democratic Republic of the Congo receive the medical care and education they deserve, while also educating the international community about global health issues and poverty. Your work is recognized worldwide, and with its continued growth, will continue to save more lives every day. Thank you."
I think I'm going to use this mic. Thanks, Carl, for this wonderful award that you gave today. And I want to start by thanking all of the nominees for this extremely good work that they are doing in the community to make a difference, to make the world that we are living today a better place. I'm not here, not because my name is Dikembe Mutumbo Polondo Mukamba Dikembe Jean-Jacques Mutumbo. I'm here because I got a call for a good friend who wanted me to come in to receive this award. It was hard and difficult to say no to Richard and his lovely wife and daughter that I got a chance to know for so many years, or more than 22 years. I traveled the world with Richard. I see the pain and the suffering of the people from different places in the continent of Africa. But when Richard told me, said, "Dick, I need you in Florida," it was tough. And I know you might wonder, how did I get here today? I had to leave everything behind to come here to support my friend and to receive this award. I've gone to my life to build this hospital because of my faith and my belief. I believe that everything that God has given to us in this world is to go out, use it in a proper way, and trying to make a difference for the generation to come. There's nothing that we have in this world that we can take it with us when we're gone. So coming from the continent, you have suffered enough from the pandemic of HIV/AIDS, which have destroyed the fabric of our society, with more than 20-some million people have lost their lives. We have more than 20-some million children that have been left orphans, where UNICEF and other organizations have come in to do their work to try to make sure that the future of those young kids are much brighter and to give them hope. That's why I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference because I come from the same continent. I have a strong proverb that says, when you take the elevator to go up, you always have to make sure to send the elevator down, because there are so many people who are trying to take the same elevator to get where you are. I was blessed and fortunate to go to a school in a wonderful institution like Georgetown University and graduate and get a chance to play the game of basketball in the NBA for more than 18 years. But my passion in life always to changing the living condition of my people on the continent. I know that the video that they showed to us today, that the world coming to the end, I know it's not the end yet, because I can see the light in the end of the tunnel. I still believe that there's a hope. My continent is suffering right now with the pandemic of Ebola. We went from HIV/AIDS, we went to a civil war, now we got the Ebola. I know that the World Health Organization and UNICEF are doing their best to save all those people who are suffering with the pandemic. But our hope and our prayers still keeping us strong. And now you see why this hospital was built. I know my mom died from these circumstances, but Africa continued to face so many challenges. And I will ask each one of you to continue to pray for us, pray for my continent, see what you can do in your life. If you can reach out to some family in Africa or any organization, a UNICEF, World Health Organization, anything where you think that you can contribute to make a difference. The Dikembe Mutumbo Foundation in his hospital, we are not the only one trying to make a difference. Africa needs you. Nelson Mandela, before he passed away, he said that through your hands, that we're going to make the world a better place for the next generation. And I ask you, use your hands that God gives to you. Go out as you leave this room tonight. Go out to make a difference. God bless you.
Powerful stuff.
Again, Dikembe, congratulations for receiving this award. We're glad that you were able to come here and accept that award. Tell us how you feel about receiving this award tonight.
First, I want to thank the committee from NCAS for nominating me for this great legacy award. I think this legacy award was not just given to me. It was mostly given to all those people who are working with me day and night. Make sure that we can save us a million lives in the continent of Africa.
Okay. Now, I don't know if anyone has told you, so I think I'm the first to let you know that you are now a lifetime member of the NCAS. So what does that mean to you, and how will you use that membership?
I think it's a very worthy because it's big. It's big than alive to go to one of the great organizations like NCAS, the organization that are trying to reach the entire platform of the people around the world to bring us together, despite our differences, despite our race, to know that in this world we are all together. We are fighting for unity. We are fighting for the generation to come and make sure that we live in peace and humility and all the great things and love that God gives to us.
Just one last question. Now we know that all of your family, friends, loved ones, and the people that you've affected in your life couldn't be here to experience this with you tonight. But when you get a chance and you go back and you see them, what would you share with them about tonight's experience?
There's so many stories that struck in my life today. The story of Jason, the story of the young lady Mabude from Guinea, the story of the young man from Chicago we have lost his mother, his brother, his cousins, friends, and to see the spirit of the people in the room, including my own story. A child from Congo who grew up from the father and mom who made only $37 a month to raise 10 children, but losing a mother during the Civil War. So I share a lot of passion and sadness on everything that was shared today in the room. So I'm proud to be here. I'm one of the wonderful recipients of this great award. So I think my wife and the kids will know why I was not home tonight.